Sound like all y'all.
Mr. Mike, you live, baby.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the podcast. Oh boy, can tell we got a crazy one here. Today's discussion, games that we kind of probably fucked everybody up with the fuck you. So I guess we still in our feelings with video games. So we decided to go ahead and discuss games that made us feel some type of way. Well, video games and video game moments that had us in our feelings, where we cried, laughed, pissed off, things of that nature. But before we get into that, we'll go ahead and introduce who's here. Of course, you know myself, Dynamite Wolf. We got Blaze HD.
What it is?
You got King Crazy Fool. We got Incognito.
Yo.
And we have Vince Porter. He's special guest. special guest and commentator for this event.
Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Anyway, appreciate everybody for hanging out with us, man. Hopefully everybody having a good Wednesday. Hopefully your job ain't hump day you too damn hard. Well, I can't say that for Chris.
Yeah, mine was my ass.
So hopefully everybody else's job. Ain't kicking ass. So besides that, hey, let's get into it. Let's get into it. So
Who's kicking it off? You know what? Before we
I
start,
can kick it off.
Okay,
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I want to put this damn picture I saw on Facebook up. Not the one that Pat talking about, but another one. Where the hell it go? It's video game related, but it's a trigger. Tell it that damn shit. There you go. All right, this punk ass shit here.
You ass now old as hell.
God, man, shit. And now, if you can see the screen right now, that shit.
Check, that man wearing his glasses right now, tilted down, looking over the top.
No, when it show up, man, this done is it got Hadouken up there. Then it got up there like Terry Bogard said it. Then it got a Mortal Kombat symbol on there like it's from that game. And then it got what's the name from Tekken on there, like he's that guy. Yeah, you see that shit? That is
Somebody was trolling.
That's
Somebody was trolling.
Yeah, they were trolling, but just the fact, the disrespect, the disrespect to a couple of games. Like, they didn't disrespect so many games right then, just in that one pick. I just had to share that. Yeah, because I was gonna trigger somebody else.
Well, whoever did this bullshit and posted this picture and combined all fighting games into one and thinking it's a fucking joke, fuck you.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
And
that's how we started this shit off?
Yeah, that's how we started this shit off.
Hostility already. Like,
that was the very first thing I saw before I got on the stream. Like, so I had to say
I ain't even smoked yet. You just gonna go 0 to 100.
And I got his back. I got his back.
I'm sorry.
I got you, Mike.
Well, hold on. Let me go ahead and start this shit because y'all motherfuckers.
I got his back, shit.
All right.
I mean, just saying, man.
Like that song say, try Jesus, don't try me.
Don't try me, all right.
Because I throw it.
All right, man. Damn.
All right, now I got that out of the way. Okay. All right, I got it out of the way.
Anything else? Anybody else need to get off their chest real quick?
No, man.
I just had to get that out right quick. Now, it was just that. Okay.
I was just saying, because, like, I mean,
we can go and get into the other shit now. I just had to put that out there because, because that was a game related pick that made me feel some type of way. That's all. So it kind of went with the stream of today. So
all right. I agree with everybody else. Fuck whoever did that.
Yeah, right. You're right.
Anyway, all right. So I guess I'll go ahead and start mine off first. Let's see. First game that, well, it ain't the first game I played, but one of the games that got me in my feelings was probably Final Fantasy VII. It was probably Aerith's death when Sephiroth ran that sword through her. That I ain't gonna sit up here and lie. I cried. I ain't gonna sit up.
I ain't gonna lie, I laughed at that moment. I was just like,
cried.
oh wow.
I cried.
And
I ain't gonna lie. I laughed. You wanna know what came out of my mouth when it happened? There could be only one.
Oh, Lord.
But you know,
Wow.
well, you see, she an
She
ancient, just like he is. That's why he killed her ass.
Yeah,
She's one of the only ones that was really able to stop him.
I know damn well.
Yeah, but still, man, she didn't have to die like that. And then Cloud left. Well, Cloud left with Tifa, but he still ain't made a move on her regarding that matter. But
That boy's still waiting on Aerith to give him some from the grave.
yeah, man. But that moment right there when Sephiroth jumped down, ran that sword through her, man, and my eyes probably got big, and I'm like, why the fuck did you have to do that? You could have done you could have killed off anybody else but her. You killed off her.
No, it made more sense.
It made more sense
Because I mean, she was okay character, but the other characters were way more iconic compared to her.
that's
And
true.
then of all the ones that were there at the time, anyway.
Yeah, man, but it was rough. I ain't gonna sit up here and lie. I teared up a little bit. It was almost equal to that time that, you know what I'm saying, Mufasa died. It was
man. It was that bad. It was that bad.
Yeah, man.
Man.
I ain't gonna sit up there and lie like that. That's just me. That's just my.
That man say he put it up there with Mufasa dying.
Yeah, he ain't lying. It was sad, but it was funny to me because I said there can only be one when it happened. I didn't really. I mean, Aerith is okay, and I understand her part in the story, but you know, I'm a Tifa fan. So,
I mean, everybody a Tifa fan, man. I mean,
actually,
loves
technically, I'm a whatchamacallit fan now, but we had to get rid of her too.
Who are you talking about?
The other girl in the remake. What's her name? Damn, what's her name? I forget.
You talking about Jessie?
Yeah, that's my girl.
Yeah, I mean, it was sad. So that's just one of my sad moments playing through Final Fantasy VII. And when that happened, I was like no. Why?
Man, I'm telling you, man, that would have been a perfect time for them to play the Weird Princess of the Universe from Highlander.
And I'm letting everybody know right now, we haven't got to this in the Final Fantasy remake. So when this moment happens in the Final Fantasy remake, some motherfuckers gonna cry. Again.
I don't think. I don't. No, I don't.
You know what?
I
I said that
I
to
don't-
somebody.
you know
I
what,
said
Mike?
that
I don't
shit gonna
think-
make a bunch
I
of
don't
little kids cry.
I don't think it's gonna happen again. It's not gonna happen again.
You think
This
they
is
gonna cut it out?
No, this is a completely different timeline. How much you want to bet Zach is gonna be in this too? It ain't over.
Well,
Ain't none of, they've already changed quite a few things that was from the original already. Like that whole fight with Sephiroth and shit on that bridge. That shit didn't happen in the old game, and all him being able to cross dimensions like that so early. Hell, we ain't even got to that. We ain't even got to that one city yet. I mean, that's when all the main when the fighting really kind of started with him. So they like real early. So the story is completely different now.
We'll see.
I'm gonna tell you somebody who tight though. Rufus Sungin. The dude that dude cold with the little wolf or dog or whatever it was he had.
Nigga named Rufus though.
Hey, that fight was fun, man.
Young Roof.
Hey, I bet you won't make fun of him in his face though. That dude cold, man.
Somebody named Rufus that you won't make fun of in his face.
But anyway, that's my first one. So that's just my first one. Anybody else? Anybody else besides Incognito got more to add to it?
No,
I didn't really play it like that.
Yeah,
so
I'm just saying you barking up the wrong tree with Chris.
Yeah, you know them games cool. They look cool, but you know that ain't mine.
Chris said,
No,
"I'm a
right.
blitzer. I'm a berserker. That ain't my type of go. You should play the new one though, Chris. You'll probably like the new one a lot more. The remake.
That's good.
It's not. It's
And we
not
can play
turn
that
based.
shit together.
You said a new one, what, Pat?
The new
The
one's
new
not
the new one
turn-based.
is not
You'll
turn based. It's
enjoy it.
action.
Yeah,
Oh,
you'll
okay.
Action
enjoy it a
oriented.
lot more.
Okay.
And that shit fun as hell too.
I'm gonna go next. I just want to throw my quick one that pissed me off when
What
Marvel
that?
Heroes Omega got shut down. There you
Oh,
go.
man.
Yes.
Man.
Yes.
I think
Man.
everybody was pissed off.
Not
about
to
that
mention
one.
the financial burden that game took.
Man.
And the financial release it gave when it went
That was
away.
probably that's probably one of the only games that I paid extra money for that I had no problem doing it. It was worth every penny.
Me neither.
Even though I'm happy I got it all back in the end, but still, if it was still going, I wouldn't even care.
I was up
man.
like
That game
like
was
the-
worth it.
I'm
we
glad
all
you brought that up
we-
because
we
like
all
that
put
was a
mad at-
very
we all-
emotional.
Yeah, we all was mad for a while.
Like, I just got pissed all over again.
Man, we all put mad out. Man, every time
Man.
something new come out, you gonna get this? Yeah, we gonna get this. We got this. We gonna play it. Now let's go play Marvel Heroes
That's
right
great.
quick. That's exactly.
Like, why
Bro,
would you-
think
I don't
you
even
played with us a little bit
understand-
too,
It
didn't you?
looked too purple.
I don't even understand why they shut that down. Like that game
I
was
think
like
so.
It was a
Disney.
Disney
Oh,
Disney.
Disney thing. Yeah, them bastards.
That was the first time I ever got my money back, and I was pissed for real.
Yeah.
Hey Pat, send them a letter like Riley sent to Santa.
You gonna pay what you owe?
So that was a big move.
I was just binge watching that shit the other day.
But yeah, that I think everybody across the board that played anybody that played Marvel Heroes Omega wasn't mad it shut down. You deserve to get big slapped. You deserved it. Just saying, you deserve to get slapped because this game.
Maybe the people that only played that shit for a week.
Nope.
Fuck y'all.
Nope. Yeah, man. Just saying, like it was.
Talking
right
about
up
Marvel
there.
Heroes Omega when they shut that game down.
I mean,
Man, I was pissed. I was big mad for real. I ain't crying, but I was mad.
I'm disappointed talking about this conversation right now. I
You
really am.
talking about Marvel Heroes? Still?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
still-
yeah.
it's disappointing.
I'm about to
we're
roll.
still discussing it, man.
All
I'll
right,
holler
look,
at y'all
Carl.
later, man. All right.
All right,
All
Carl.
right, Carl, be good,
All right.
man.
All right now.
But yeah, man, it's heartbroken, man. And right when we was about to get the good heroes too,
Yep.
right when we was about to get Carnage, and I ain't give a fuck about.
I
playing
think
with Carnage, but-
Magneto.
That's a simple
matter of
fact.
fact, we had just got Black Bolt.
Yeah, we just got Black Bolt. Was about to get Carnage. Was about to get Magneto.
Yup.
And all of that stuff, and a lot of other people was very excited about it, but and then when Disney hit them with the damn, did the little okey doke,
Shut it down.
I really thought that's what it was. I was like,
that was just stupid, man.
Yeah, they full of shit with that one.
And now we got Marvel's Avengers, and they barely dropping characters, just like how Marvel Heroes Omega was.
They think they finna start bullshit with that too?
Well, we already got the sad announcement that Anthem they done with Anthem.
Yeah,
said-
they done all that
they
extra
said
work that I'm put into
All
it. They
that
shut it
extra work
down.
they shut that down. Like Anthem 2.0 ain't happening, so
Oh.
all them
I'm glad I
fans,
didn't put no energy into that game.
that was like trying to hype it up and trying to like everybody YouTube thing, they're gonna have to change. They're gonna have to change their thing, especially that guy that all he did was Anthem footage. So I know he's feeling some type of way right now. I think Your Anthem, I think that was his channel called. And now they
So his whole
Yeah.
channel was named after Anthem?
And now
Yeah.
he about to have a whole nother anthem. So sad.
his channel was named Anthem, Chris.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta have a variety. You gotta change it up. Sadly, you can't devote yourself to one game.
So
You can't. You can't,
Man.
because just like that, a switch can be flipped.
We gonna
And
play
That's
that.
exactly
can
what
We gonna
happen.
play that song for him. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, Man, I
Yo,
already knew what I was finna do.
Y'all are terrible, man. Y'all are
All
terrible.
by myself.
Y'all are terrible, man.
I mean,
Oh,
just think
man.
about it. Like one of them really smart hackers could hack and say, "I want 10 million for your code," and then that game is OV. Like, you know what I'm saying? They do that shit.
I just want to know if the one thing that I just want to know, if they're done, are they going to pass it on to somebody else? Since BioWare literally said they're done. That means
I
that
mean, it's
BioWare
possible.
is done. So it's possible for somebody else to pick it up. Within EA, of course. It's possible for somebody within EA to pick it up. But outside of that, I don't think anybody else would trust anyone else with that project but BioWare. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. It's just crazy. But back to Marvel Heroes Omega, Disney, you need to figure out some way. Like, the team that did Marvel Heroes Omega, to me, in my eyes, should be the one doing Avengers right now. That's just my opinion. It's just truly my honest opinion about that.
I agree with that as well.
So, all right, before we move on to Robert and Chris, y'all got anything else to add to the death of our favorite Marvel game?
No,
fuck
I'm just
them.
gonna say
That's it.
that was a beach move, Santa. You know, you can go pay what you owe. That's all.
They can get a big fuck you for that one. That's
Yeah.
it. Let's move on.
All right, who's next?
I go next. Mine necessarily isn't my first one isn't necessarily a video game, per se. It's actually a console. And what I learned, let me just put it up on the screen before I say it because I want y'all to see it first. All right. So this picture pretty much explains it all. The moment when you learn how that this shit work. When you see the picture. Anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and explain it. So for all of us old school gamers, for the regular NES, regular Nintendo, we all know what the flashing red light meant when you put the cartridge in there. What was the first? so when I learned this very valuable technique of taking the cartridge, taking a deep ass breath, and blowing hard as you can till they just whistle, and putting the cartridge back in there. Don't push it back too far though. You can't push it back too far. You got to put it like right on the edge and then press it all the way down. And then that red light stop and the game start. Man, tell me you didn't feel like. Tell me that shit didn't make you feel amazing.
A lot of you said it right the first time. A lot of this generation don't know shit.
Yeah, they don't know shit about that. They don't know shit about that.
Nothing about that. Only us old school people that's
I guess
on
the equivalent
podcast.
to this generation would be no internet.
But see,
exactly.
well, with no internet, it ain't shit you can
lag.
do. But I guess a lag. You think that's their equivalent?
No,
I don't know.
I mean, that's the only thing that they could equate it to.
I guess maybe.
I would say more. I would say no online play. I would say that. It's
Okay,
equivalent
that's
to that.
their equivalent. Okay, yeah,
It's
so
equivalent
that's
to
our
no
equivalent.
online play.
But for
that's-
us, when we put the cartridge in there and that red light go to blinking and the screen go to going black and gray, you already know what that meant. You had to take the cartridge out, and like I said, you had to blow in there your hard as hell till it make this high pitched whistle almost. And then for some, I don't know, and I have no, to this day, I literally have no idea why they work. Like I'd have no idea why they made the game work.
Quite
Hold
honestly,
on,
it
I'll
shouldn't
be
have
right
worked.
back.
Now that I understand why I was doing it, it was because the actual data on the little cartridge wouldn't have in contact with the console. That was the problem.
But why did that shit work though? Was the crazy part. Like,
Hey, I'm gonna
That's
tell you what I used to do though, Chris. I used to put that joint in and go tick 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 up and down real fast.
hey, yeah, you did have to do that a couple times too. But I said that's why I'm saying you had to push it in and don't push it all the way to the back. Because if you push it all the way
Yeah.
into the back, then it ain't gonna play still.
Yeah, you gotta slightly push it in there a little bit.
Yeah, right on the court, right on the
Or,
edge.
or either take another Nintendo cartridge and put it on top of it while it's all the way down.
yeah. See,
Yeah, the
Snap
double
just
stack
said
them
that in the
just-
chat. Snap just said that in the
Yep,
chat,
yep.
Chad.
So it was.
Said
Now,
them weird ass fixes we used to do, boy. I'm tell you another weird ass fix I used to do when I had a Game Boy. When nobody want to give me no batteries, I used to take them joints out, put them in the refrigerator.
hey,
In the
I used to
freezer.
put. I
In
had
the freezer.
one of my cousins
In
used to
the-
put them just in like put 4 on the edge of the cartridge and put that junk in the freezer. And I don't
Yeah,
know why,
oh,
but that
for
shit
real?
worked too. I have no idea why that shit worked.
The free. I don't know why that freezer shit worked. I never did figure that shit out. Maybe I'll look that shit up today.
And you know, it kind of and when you think about it, it kind of make us look dumb as hell because when we, why when the game didn't start, the first thing we thought about, let me blow on this. why was that the first thing we thought of? Putting our mouth on it,
Because of
blowing hard
dust.
as we could. Like,
Because of dust.
Yeah,
Because of dust and dirt.
we
Yeah.
said, I'm gonna blow on this mother. Shit.
Yeah, and you know the
dirty.
the dust could clog up the contacts too, but that usually wasn't a problem. It was just
Man, that's
they
funny.
wasn't having full contact with the inside of the console where the actual cassette go in it.
Is that what? And
Yeah, I
like I
figured
said,
that shit out.
See,
And now
I-
that I think about it, when you push it in, it's already in. What was the point of pushing it down?
I don't know. That's crazy. I guess they activate no, because the power actually had a power
Yeah,
button.
you had a power button. So what's the purpose of putting it down in there? You could have just closed the lid and been done.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then with the classic consoles, it was the death of the reset button. It's just a power button now.
Yep.
RIP to the reset button.
Shit, these motherfuckers needed a reset button.
Now, hey, you know, this crazy though, Pam. You was talking about how you put that junk up and down real fast.
Yeah,
You know,
I used to
and then fit it-
be going there taking it just real fast.
Then when you put it in there and slide it in there just right, it was like almost like cracking the
Nitrogen.
safe. You know, old school cracking the safe.
Yeah,
had to
try
go by
to find the
touch.
sweet spot.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was like.
Say you hear just this little tiny noise, that means stop.
Yeah, exactly. We was innovators,
Oh,
problem
man.
solvers.
oh,
Yeah,
God.
that's my first one though. So yeah, so
My fix with Nintendo. What did we put on top of that Nintendo cartridge to make it work? We
Shit,
didn't
just
blow
another
on
cartridge.
We used to,
Right,
used to use
yeah, we
another,
just put
I just put another cartridge on
Nintendo
top.
Put
cartridge.
another Nintendo cartridge on it. Yeah.
Oh my God!
Alright,
You brought
I
back some
guess-
memories with
Yeah,
that.
man. shit.
My turn.
How long? I'm gonna throw up one more since we own this regular NES. I just want to put up an honorable mention. Another favorite of mine. I don't have a picture for it, so that's why I'm just gonna say it now. When I first got that golden Zelda cartridge. Y'all remember the gold cartridge?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
the gold.
man.
That was
I thought I was doing it then.
Damn, I forgot. Link to the Past or some shit like that.
No, I think when Link to the
Yeah.
Past.
No, it was the very first one.
It was just
No,
Oh,
Zelda,
okay.
I
the very
think.
first one.
Zelda. Legend of Zelda.
Legend of Zelda. Yeah, it was that. Yeah, the
It
gold
was the
cartridge.
very first one.
Man, I thought I was doing it then.
I ain't gonna sit up here and lie. When I
That
got it, I didn't
gold
play it for a
Legend of
month.
Zelda game.
But
Yeah.
yeah, was you just marveled in its greatness?
Yeah, pretty much. I didn't play it for a month. I didn't. Play
No, I
that shit
played
for a
that
month,
bitch.
bro.
I played that bitch and beat it.
I mean,
tell you,
I
first
after a month.
Time
had
I
Super
opened
Man,
it.
I
had
love that
Super
junk though,
Mario
man.
World 1, 2, and 3, Contra. I still remember that code, ABBA start, where you could take somebody else's
Yep.
life or one of somebody else's life.
You
Okay,
forgetting
so
the
yeah.
up down part, ain't it?
Yep. Up.
Yep.
Up,
Left down, left,
Yeah.
right, down, right.
Down. Down. Left. Right. Left. Right.
Yeah, but that's all right. I just want to throw that honorable mention because I don't have a picture for it, so I just want to talk about it. So, all right, Rob, you up?
All right. My first game and none of y'all motherfuckers have beat this game yet, was Red Dead Redemption 2. The end of the game. But I don't want to tell y'all the end of the game because
I kind of already know.
Because like it's kind of.
I mean, cause that man.
Cause like
I'm telling you, man. I got to the one part that made me sad is when that black dude got killed on that roof. Man, that hurt my heart, man.
Man, there's so much sad shit that happened in this fucking game, man. Like it's just so fucked up.
Man, fuck Dutch,
Red
man.
Dead is the game.
Dutch a bitch made motherfucker, man. They knew he was. Man, Arthur should have just been left a long time before all this shit got down. Everybody looked up to him more than Dutch anyway. Dutch, I got a plan.
I'm not drinking that.
You
grape
sure,
shit,
motherfucker?
man.
Because all the other ones didn't seem to work. Every time you hear Dutch say, I got a plan. No, you don't. It's going to be Arthur cleaning up your shit as always.
Right. Just Red Dead is the game of fucked up shit. That's all I'm going to say. But
I haven't played the campaign yet.
Arthur is a very fucking well-written character, man.
Yes.
Very well-written.
The whole game is like even the co-op shit is well written. The shit we play together. So just imagine the campaign is twice as good.
I know the campaign on the first one was awesome, but I haven't even started the campaign for the second.
To know what happened, to get how he got to where, how John got to where he was, you have to play the new one, Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, so it's like
and that
prequel?
explain it. Yeah, basically, yeah. It explain basically once you some point in part 2, you take over as John, and that's literally where part 1 starts. The first game you play starts.
Yeah, so like without giving too much away, you end up playing as both people in the game.
Yeah.
I should have put that on the thing, say spoiler alert just in case.
Well, I'm
pretty sure on something we talk about today, somebody ain't gonna know. So.
Oh yeah. Well, we might as well say that. Say that for the whole stream. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, that's why I said I should have put it in the
spoilers.
The name.
We didn't really give too much away. I didn't say what happened.
I'm just saying, you know, we still got some other shit to talk about. So, you know.
Like I said, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I teared up when the old black dude got popped on that roof, and then when that little that black and Native American dude,
the Native American, that was the real emotional shit, because like
that
really,
hurt my heart, man. That dude,
you
that
really
was
grew
real,
an attachment to that character in general.
Yeah, that dude, I'm gonna say that
he was a bad motherfucker.
He was a real nigga.
He really was. He was a killer.
Yeah, he was. That boy had Arthur back, man. Him and that black dude had his back, man, through everything. Didn't question anything he had to say.
That motherfucker.
So they was some riders for real.
Man, for real. Somebody, them two dudes literally crossed the country looking for Arthur. When they met back up with that man. Man,
spoiler alert. But he was a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, he was. And man, when they wanted something done quietly and to the point, they send that boy out. He the scout. That boy permed up though. That's the only thing that was funny.
Yeah, he was. Slick back.
Yeah.
A pimp named Slick back.
Nah, see, he was half he had black and half Native American. So he had the Indian hair. He had that good hair. But he was dark skinned though. Like real dark skin. It was weird.
Like real dark skin.
Yeah, he man, basically like James Brown with a perm with his hair straight, with Andre 3000 hair.
Yo, this is a COVID game. Go play this shit.
Yeah, I need to finish it, man. Shit.
I didn't finish playing the end prequel part. I can finish playing that shit.
So that's all we got for that one.
Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
Ooh, excuse me. All right, the next one is probably when I found out who the villain was in Grandigan 2. So, Grandigan 2, long story short, turn-based RPG.
Man, why in the hell is shit gonna save?
Played a lot. And, played Grandigan 1, it was cool. Grandigan 2 dropped on PlayStation 2 and Dreamcast. So, main character Ryuto basically was like somewhat of a mercenary who took on the job to protect his female priest. And
hey, I like her song, man. That's one of the best songs I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah,
it's called a Deuce ADEUS or something like that, but it's a damn good song. All right, you can continue, Mike. I'm sorry for interrupting.
You good? No, so basically she turned out she had like an alter ego, which was like the power of the devil inside of her, which was able to come up with a dark alter ego called Melina. But long story short, the villain revealed was in front of our damn faces the whole damn time, which turned out to be the damn leader of the whole church. Yeah, well, yeah, the leader of the church. He was the villain the whole motherfucking time. We working for him. He's right under our motherfucking nose.
The priest? The dude you working for?
Yeah, the priest. He's the villain the whole motherfucking time in the end. Trying to resurrect Valmar, and all of this shit. Told lies about God being alive and all of this shit, and God was dead. You know how the shit goes. you know how this shit goes. So him being revealed as the villain, that kind of like that pissed me off. I was pissed off. I ain't gonna sit here and lie, because you was already playing this game and growing attached to the characters. Ryuto was growing as a character, and him and the girls was starting to like each other and shit. And so the priest was trying to absorb the power from the girl, all of that shit, and try to resurrect the devil. And yeah, it was crazy. The ending was great though. And
it's like a lot of crazy ass shit going on.
It is, but you know what I'm saying? It's a lot. The story for Grandigan 2 is real good. The story for part 2 is really good, and I enjoyed it a lot. And when I found out that motherfucker was the villain the whole time, I was fucking pissed off. I was uber pissed off. Yeah, because the motherfucker appeared. You know how it's almost like, and I'm probably gonna rub some people the wrong way when I say this. It's like, you going to church, and the most holiest person in church, it's the most evil, most conniving motherfucker there. That's the reason why I don't go to church. That's the reason why I don't go to church. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I've experienced this.
I still believe in God, but it's just that I don't go to
God
church.
ain't got nothing to do with the church, though. I mean,
Mike,
I said that wrong. Let me reword that.
Agree.
God, I definitely said that wrong. God ain't got nothing.
You don't need to go to church to worship.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, yeah, fix
the church it. The church is just a building.
So
damn, it's rare that all four of us agree on shit.
But yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. Church was boring to me. It still is.
It's just fucked up.
I'm gonna fall. Hey, should ask Carl. Ask Carl. Should ask Chris. Anybody. Hell, back then I used to just fall asleep randomly anywhere. So imagine what I did in church.
That man used to be in class, at school, head throwed all the way back.
School, I was real bad.
Chris said, "Hey, you ain't even gonna try to hide it, are you?"
No, that man just, I'm talking about sitting straight up and just throw his head back. Don't even care. Right in the middle of class.
No,
one time I was so high in school, I saw cartoon letters.
Damn.
You know that damn squiggle writing from cartoons. That shit is just illegible.
Damn.
That's what my damn handwriting looked like. I just
she could scratch.
Man,
What was we talking
My
about
te-
before that?
My teacher just like go to
I don't
the-
even know.
I don't even
when I
remember.
came back, yeah, when I came back, all I heard was church and Mike talking about evil people in church. I'm like, and I was
Okay,
gonna ask,
okay.
how-
That
I
we
was
talking
finna
about.
ask-
Okay, yeah.
I finna ask, how did we get here? But then, I just went on with it.
Yeah.
But no, the reason why we got
Well,
there
we do.
because the main villain was a part of the church. And
Oh,
all
yeah,
this
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
So that's the reason why we got
Shit,
there.
everybody
Okay,
in that
yeah,
church
yeah,
in that
okay.
game was pretty much bad, except for old girl. Hell,
But-
matter of fact, the demon that you get on your team was better than them.
Yep.
True.
The demon
Alright.
chick, she was honestly one of my favorite characters on that game. She
Melina
had one
was
of the
funny.
cool. She had one of the coolest moves, man.
But yeah, but besides that, that's pretty much all I got about that. So, Mr. Cell, he could go eat a dick.
Damn.
Just saying.
It's like he meant that shit.
I mean,
Just
he was
saying.
also never mind, I ain't gonna say that. I was finna make a Catholic joke, but I ain't gonna do that.
No, please don't. Please don't. I mean, I probably already pissed enough people off because I said there's evil in church. But
Nah,
it is
I don't
what
care.
it is.
We finna get a nice little email from YouTube.
What they gonna do?
Yeah, for real. I'm like, first of all, freedom of religion. Second of all, I'm grown and you grown. You gonna whoop me? I highly doubt it.
Anyway, that's just about it.
I highly believe that you should believe what you want to believe. And I said what I said.
That is true though.
All right, moving on. Appreciate that, Robert. Moving on. Pat, you up?
Let me see. One of my saddest moments in gaming, I would say Final Fantasy 15 when Noctis died.
Man.
Spoiler, I'm sorry, Mike.
Spoiler alert. Do it work if you say it after the fact?
No,
It
it
still
don't. No, it don't. But I just thought I'd throw it in there.
I knew, Pat. I mean,
I put it like this: the original ending before they added different ending on is Noctis' death. Noctis is the most OP Final Fantasy character ever created.
He is not bullshitting at all.
That's true.
Yep, that dude is OP as shit. And for them to put him on Tekken, that's a mistake. They should put that boy in Soul Calibur where he belongs. Cause I played with him on Tekken. I'm like, nah.
Said put
see,
that motherfucker on Mortal Kombat.
Did he feel right on them? Like, what did he feel like?
I mean, he felt okay, but
yeah, he felt okay. It was the
felt
point that
okay.
he was OP as shit. He does. I mean, he got way more mobility than anybody on that game. Everybody on there kind of moves somewhat more realistic. You got this dude warping behind you, throwing magic bolts and magic weapons appearing out of
So
nowhere.
he's really out of place.
Yeah, very out of place. Yeah, he should have been a Soul Calibur character. If anybody, they should put Tifa on there. She's more the hand-to-hand.
Go upstairs.
I was surprised they put Akuma on there. He's so out of place on there. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it was kind of weird to see him on there though. It was kind of
I
weird.
kind of know why they put a Kuma on.
I was
It
kind
was kind of weird to see it though.
I was kind of curious how they're gonna have him like doing his moves and stuff. And I mean, they worked it in there. So now, I mean, with that, you get a good glimpse of what that
Tekken Cross Street Fighter.
Tekken. Yeah, it could be like,
Done
and
in
I'm
the
like,
Tekken
yeah.
engine?
Yeah, I was like, you know what, this could be pretty nice. Remind you of the old Street Fighter EX Alpha EX days.
Yep.
Yeah, man, we used to have fun on that game, man. Go and bring Cracker Jack and Skullomania and them back. Cracker Jack was my boy. That boy put that little combo on you, and that uppercut.
I'm trying to reach out to Akira, man, to see if they're gonna bring that game over to Xbox instead.
Which one?
Been like tweeting out to them. The
Yeah,
one that's
I
on
heard.
PlayStation.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
The one with Cracker Jack and Skullmania and
yeah,
Glued and
because
all
they,
them on. I can't
because
remember the name of it for the life of
they
me.
already made an announcement for coming to the Switch, so that's cool.
You talking about
That's
the
cool
EX
to
late?
get.
No, no.
How do you skip a system that's that
I don't
powerful
know. I don't
and go
know.
to something that's, I guess,
Pat,
I,
Pat,
mobility? I guess I don't
don't
know.
have an emotional moment right now.
It's just silly.
You heard
But
it in his
anyway,
voice, didn't you,
like
Rob?
I
Hey,
said,
you heard it
sad
in his
moment
voice,
for
didn't you?
me. Yeah, sad.
That man voice started getting high.
Noctis did Final Fantasy 15. That boy worked really hard just to die.
Go.
Saved the world though. That boy went from age 20 to age 50 in a couple months.
You twisting that on?
yeah, that part was
No.
probably was the most craziest thing that I've
Well,
ever
see,
seen in a Final Fantasy game.
Well, see, he had to do it that way. That's why he went to the island and trained, because he had
I don't
to
drink that shit.
accumulate all that experience real fast enough so he can beat his uncle.
So he went to the hyperbolic chamber, is what you're saying?
Pretty much.
He didn't
Something
go
like
into no
that.
chamber. He went to the Island of Kings or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Hyperbolic island. Okay.
Yeah, for him, only certain people can get on the island though. You die instantly if you don't have the bloodline or the king's bloodline. Just like if you put that ring on and you don't have the king's blood and they don't deem you worthy, you die right on spot, turn right to ash.
Damn.
Yeah. And then the thing is, if you try to consume too much power with that ring, it ages you real fast. That's why when it first start, even though Noctis is still a kid, his daddy looked like he about almost 80 years old, even though he was only like in his 30s.
Okay, so some of this starting to make sense to me now. Because at first, when you were saying, y'all was talking about how strong he is, and then y'all saying like he died, so I was like, it's kind of weird.
Yeah,
But
but see,
as you explain the whole situation, it kind of makes sense then.
And then on top of that, not only does he power himself up, he powers everybody around him too, being like Gladius' sword and all the other people's swords and stuff. They can pull all that stuff out of his inventory out of thin air. So basically, any power, have you ever seen how they be warping around and shit? They get that power from him. When they use it, they draw energy from him. But the more energy he used, the more energy he output,
we should play that shit on the stream.
I think we played it one time.
I think we played the multiplayer part.
Yeah.
That when you create your own, and basically those people that we use in that multiplayer, Chris, they're drawing power from Noctis himself.
Oh wow.
All that darkness and shit is what was going on while he was on that island training. Anyway, yeah, that was my sad one. And also, I didn't.
That's a
it
good
was,
one.
And after I beat that game, it was hard for me to play anything for a while, cause I wanted more, and it was over.
That's an emotional game, though.
Yeah.
It was hard to put that game down once we started playing it.
Yeah. Only gripe I had about that game was the summon system. I didn't mind being able to summon, like, say, Leviathan if you only near water. I didn't mind that, but I just hate that there was other requirements to summon them. Like, you gotta have a certain amount of health, like a certain other character gotta have this on them or some shit, like weird shit like that. But when you did summon though, man, that's some of the grandest shit you see on any game.
Yeah, they made sure the summoning.
Them summons were fucking great.
They made sure it was worth your while.
The shit that they destroy in that area when they do stuff, it affects the landscape around you too. And I mean, they do grand scale shit. Like motherfucker, Titan picks up a whole mountain and chunk it, whatever you fighting. And then all you see is like a big crater or some
chunk
shit.
A mountain. Is that what you said?
Yeah, and then pick up a mountain and throw that motherfucker. And then you got, Raijin, the wizard? He'll pick you up, and then he'll fly up in the air and charge up this giant-ass lightning bolt and hit everything on the ground, burn everything to ashes. And then he'll put you back down, and everything be on fire and shit, or disintegrating. Cool shit.
Another game you can play, Chris, because it's in real time.
Yeah, it's real time action.
Okay.
And then they got I think
Text
once you
it
get
to
to a
me. How
certain
much is it?
point, it's free on Game Pass.
Oh, okay. Well, text me the name of it. You know I'm gonna forget.
You don't even remember what we're talking about. Get your head in the game, boy.
Oh,
Get
hold
your
on,
head
wait.
in
You
the
talking?
game.
You talking? I thought you were saying that it was like another game. I know you talking about the same shit. Here.
No. Final Fantasy 15. Yeah, it's because 7's the same way now too, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what they did. They took the Final Fantasy 15 engine and improved it and put it on 7. Put it on the 7 remake.
Which was fucking superb.
So yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I can't wait to play as Vincent, boy.
Oh, you talking when the remake when they
Yeah,
finished the remake?
when they bring Vincent, man, that boy, I want to see how that boy gonna play. 'Cause remember, he had his own game back on, was it PS2, I believe?
Yep.
Yeah. Vampire. All right, your turn, Christopher.
All right, I'm going back to another excitement, and I'm also taking it back again to the classic NES console.
That boy, old school.
Yeah, man, I'm thinking, I'm going back to when I was younger, and before the world started showing me all this bullshit and changed the way I felt about some shit, So I'm going back to my,
Going back to its roots.
Yeah. You might get it, might understand. So I'm going back to regular NES Super Mario Bros.
Which one?
The very
The
first
first
one.
one.
The very first one.
Oh, okay.
Where Mario was he was like a black guy in a red suit.
He was dark skinned back then. I remember that shit too.
Yeah,
He was just a black guy in a red suit. He get the flower suit. That may be extra dark then.
What the hell about damn picture? Oh, there you go. Okay, yeah. Back when he was a black guy. So for the moment when I learned how to rock the damn turtle, man, I was so hyped.
I think everybody was hyped about that.
I was so hyped. I tried it for I tried it for so long. I tried it for so long. Like I tried, man. Y'all couldn't believe how long it took me to figure this shit out. I'm talking about.
What do you mean rock the turtle though?
Like when
you see it on the screen?
Yeah, you on the screen. Look on the screen.
I had closed it. Hold on, man.
You had to catch that junk
what
just
are we
right.
On? YouTube, right?
YouTube,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
What was you gonna say though, Mike?
No, I was gonna say that like I was explaining to Pat. Pat couldn't remember the rock the turtle, but you had it on screen. It's pretty much like that. It was a pretty cool damn trick that you used to got damn near infinite lives, basically.
Yeah. Because to be honest, like I never really actually when I learned to rock the turtle, before I learned how to skip to all the stages and shit, I used to play that all the way straight through.
Yeah.
When I learned how to rock the turtle, that was actually when I first beat that game, like completed it all the way. Like I was so hyped when I figured this shit out, man. I was so happy. Like it took me so long to figure that out. But once I got it, man, I was so hyped. You couldn't tell me shit.
Yeah, I remembered it.
I think all of us was hyped about that.
When I seen that jump, I was like, oh shit, he's still doing it. I was hyped. I was so damn happy. The black Mario with the Timbs on, he rocking the shit out that turtle.
Because back then, man, we couldn't save games, so we had to have extra lives.
Yeah, exactly. The struggle. You couldn't save game. You couldn't turn that junk off. You had to leave it on, and somebody else turn it off. My mama made me turn it off.
Or switch games. I run up my power, boy.
Yeah. So the struggle. Once you started, where you stop at, that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my moment pretty much. I know it's a there's a little short moment, but still, I'm just saying I was excited as hell. Like that shit was cool as hell to me.
Well, to requote your moment, I'm gonna bring up one from Super Mario Brothers 3 that nobody probably don't remember.
Hey, I knew where every flute was, man. I literally beat the game within I think it was 45 minutes.
Well, I'm talking about after you beat the game. The best reward you got from beating that game. The best reward you got from beating that game is when they reward you with like 28 to 30 P-wings.
Yeah.
You know the P-wings that you can
They
fly
just
across
fly
the stage.
the whole, yeah.
Yeah, so that was awesome.
Boy, that shit came in
Right.
handy when that son was trying to get your ass.
Man, fuck that son. That damn son.
You said, the son.
I said that P came in handy on that son stage.
I remember the stupid ass music. Motherfucker be hawking you down in the damn desert, man.
This should be playing in your head.
You
when
know
you
what's
doing
funny
other
about
shit.
this shit? I can't remember shit that I learned from yesterday or last week, but I can remember the damn song, the damn Super Mario back when I was a kid and shit.
That's long term memory.
Shit
We got
crazy.
our short term memory is shit.
Yeah.
It got to be an impressive memory to be stored for me.
Oh, Mike, you got to explain what the P-wings are. You forgot. We some people might not even know what the P-wings are.
Oh, but so basically, in Super Mario Brothers 3, when you got a hold to the P-wings, basically the Power Wings, you could fly throughout the whole stage,
Yeah.
avoiding
Hey,
everything,
man,
and
watch my weed, bro.
discovering some secrets too. Discovering
Yeah.
some secrets on some stages too. It helped out a lot. Especially after you beat the game and you wanted to go through it again. It was more like a
Not that
reward to
plastic
playing
bag.
through the game and playing through it again and then just learning some secrets from your second playthrough. Some shit that you couldn't reach before.
Yeah.
So that's basically
Doom,
what that
doom,
was.
doom, 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 doom.
So especially the damn Doom ships.
Oh yeah,
Especially the
damn dude.
That's a
Shit.
that's a
Man.
music I'm humming. Doom,
I know.
doom, doom, doom,
Shit, them Pee-wee came in hand on that
doom.
Doom shit too. Shit, yeah.
Man. But the echo that excitement, that excitement when you got the Pee-wees after beating the Super Mario Brothers 3 and learning how to rock the turtle, those was just equal excitement just by doing those, man.
I'm gonna bring up something about Super Mario 2. I hated
Go.
how Luigi jumped.
He
It always
hit
threw
them
me
damn
off.
running ass legs.
It used to get me killed, man.
Them
Every
you
damn
time
run
fluttery
clean
ass
off some
legs,
shit.
man.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
for some reason,
you'll over jump some shit. That's
it's
what
just
that was.
yeah. That's what I always say. I always end up over jumping shit with Luigi, man, because the way he jumped higher, but it was weird how he. It was odd as shit, man. Everybody else I was cool with, especially Mario, but I started playing with Luigi, man.
Damn
But
he jumped
princess,
at-
the princess, the way she glided, that shit helped me a lot.
Well,
Well,
especially I remember when I first started playing with Princess, I didn't understand the length of how long she did it, and boy, I used to be falling in the middle of some shit.
Hell no. That's funny.
So yeah, that's all I got on my Rockin' the Turtle though. I should have had some music playing. That I should have had that playing in the background.
Man, don't get me that stop. Man, you don't know how long it took me to get that shit out of my head. Mike
ain't
was
gonna
sending me
take the
all
stick
kind
on
of
me?
videos and shit with that damn music, and it was stuck in my head for a long time.
So yeah, that's mine. So who up next? Rob up next.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, what you got, Rob?
I think my next one was Ark. Just the whole fucking game is emotional.
I'm not saying it's emotional. How the hell
Yeah,
is
you
Ark
get one.
emotional though?
It's an emotional game, like from the beginning to end. If you play the game the right way, it's meant to be an emotional game.
So I played the few times I played with y'all and played with Pat. It was just funny to me.
It was funny because we were spawning shit in for you to just decimate
That
shit.
shit was funny.
But yeah, it's funny because you just spawn shit in to kill shit. But like if you play the game the way it's supposed to be played,
Like when y'all caused
It's
the
an
massacre on the
emotional
server.
game.
Yeah, like you get a sense of achievement if you play it the correct way.
That shit was emotional when y'all caused the massacre when y'all had that dragon out there.
Yeah,
Nah.
like when we tamed the damn fucking what's the name?
It was
And-
funny when it happened.
And Pat fell off the cliff with that motherfucker and he killed everything around it. Just cause he was pissed.
It was funny after we did that dragon. I was standing on. I seen that junk went down there and attacked the whole city, the whole village.
Man,
I
you should
seen
have recorded
I
that
was
shit, Pat.
I was standing on that mountain. I said, "Well, That's it.
You should have recorded that, Jumphead.
And the fucked
Everybody,
up part is motherfuckers was in the chat like, who spawned in the dragon?
I'm sitting on the cliff looking down there and everybody getting killed and shit. I'm like, well,
And Pat ain't shit. we in the chat like.
well, see, I thought I'd be able to tame it real quick. That motherfucker, man, I didn't know it was my first time. As soon as I spawned it took right the fuck off. It didn't even try to fight me or nothing. It just flew on off.
Chicken.
Went straight down there and started killing everything. Yeah, it was funny. I was sitting on the mountain looking down in there. I'm like, well. Oh no, I remember when Robert spawned one of them rock titans. That motherfucker beat our ass. It's basically he looked like a regular rock, and we didn't know that.
He didn't just beat our ass; he destroyed everything.
Yeah.
Our fort, our walls.
Yeah, when you spawn him,
he had like some advanced shit.
Yeah, he looks like a regular boulder, like a rock just sitting there in the scenery. But if you get closer, it'll transform into a big ass titan, and that just transformed like what the fuck? And that just beat our ass. I was like, this man spawned a rock. And we walked up to it, that just beat the brace out of us.
You don't understand, like we own the server, like we control this shit that happened, and this is the shit that happened. He destroyed our shit.
Well, see, it was kind of our fault. We always spawn shit in like hundreds of levels higher than everything else. Like that dragon was like 300 and something.
And even when we didn't though, like remember we just spawned something in like just a regular spawn in, and it destroyed our shit. A regular dragon destroyed every fucking thing. It was like an ice dragon, and it destroyed everything. It was like fuck you.
So
it wasn't a game like, yeah, it's just one of those games. Like you play it the way it's supposed to be played. It's a fun game. It's just the emotional game.
Okay, that's what's up.
All right, let me see. Another good one of mine is from Prototype 2. When you gotta fight Alex Mercer with what's the dude name? I forgot the main character.
The
main character. I think it's James, or some shit like that. But anyway, you gotta end up fighting Alex Mercer at the end. And I was kind of confused at why you had to fight, but I was annoyed, but I understood why you had to fight him though, because he was basically in the first one. You pretty much trying to, fuck up the people who did that shit to him, right? That put that caused all the shit that was going on in the city. And then in the second, he was a protagonist in the first one. In the second one, he's pretty much supposed to be the villain. But I ain't gonna lie though, man. Alex Mercer may be in the original, but that black dude, man.
Hi, grandson.
That dude was cold.
I didn't really put much time into that one. I gotta go back and play it.
I would love to see a full 4K remaster, not a remaster, but a remake for the game, or a new one to be good too. Speaking of that, I would love. It just reminds me so much of Infamous. That's probably why I liked it, because I love Infamous 1 and 2.
Yeah, they was
a lot.
The story on them was good too.
Yeah,
the Infamous story was damn good.
And I think that's why I like Prototype 2, because Prototype, because they remind me so much of that game.
Yeah, that story was damn good.
That's all though.
Okay, well, I guess Mike, you back up.
Man. So the next one is probably the one when I found out playing Trails of Cold Steel 2. Played the second Trails of Cold Steel game when the main character found out who his dad was.
Did he go out of Pappy?
No. No, see,
so stupid.
I know I'm being silly, Mike.
The thing was, he was supposed to get killed on part 1.
Oh, okay.
He was supposed to die in part 1, but close to the end of part 2, he reemerges, and everybody's wondering, why the fuck are you still alive?
Yeah.
And during that time when he reemerged himself, everybody started piecing everything together. And then you found out that Gillian Osborne, which is his name, he reveals himself as the main character's father, which is Ren Swartzer.
Yeah, and he goes, out of Pappy.
Lord,
Stupid as
hell. All right, I'm done fucking with you, Mike.
But yeah, so when that revelation sunk in, I was like shocked as fuck. I was just real surprised to see that happened. Like, cause you also, if you play any of the Trails games, Osborne also appears in the rest of the Trails games too, before Trails of Cold Steel. He appears in Trails of the
Even
Sky.
though them timeline, that game is something else.
Yeah, that game is the timeline for the game is crazy as hell. But if anybody played the Trail series, you'll understand. But he appeared. He been having his plan all the way from the beginning, from Trails of the Sky, and you seen this plan just come together piece by piece, like in Trails of the Sky, then Trails of Crossbell, and then it came to fruition in Trails of Cold Steel. And then Trails of Cold Steel 4 is basically the culmination of everything coming to an end.
Mm-hmm.
Like the end of an era. Basically, that's how it was. It was basically like Endgame. It was basically like Trails of Cold Steel 4 was basically Avengers Endgame. All the heroes and everybody that was involved from the Trails of the Sky, Trails of Crossbell, and Trails of Cold Steel all combined into that one game on part 4. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so that's what that was. So that was my shock moment when I found out that he revealed himself part 2 as the main character's dad. So that's mine.
Okay. Who is it? Pat or me?
It's you.
Oh, okay. So my next one is going excitement again. It's when the first Xbox came out, the one with the fat ass green, the fat ass moon control, and the fat ass green.
The Duke.
Yeah. First Xbox came out, and the very first game me and Chris Moses went and bought was the very first Halo. And that game was freaking awesome. The co-op, we played through the story mode. That's the first thing we did. We got it and we completed through the story. So it was a new, it was that experience of that co-op in there, finding out about the flood and all that shit. And I mean,
the flood was rough, boy.
Yeah, that shit was like that whole experience of playing that game. And then once we did that, we experimented with the multiplayer, and that's when we started playing over there. With y'all, Pat, like.
Yeah,
that whole experience of playing the
good old 4-player split screen.
Yeah, now that that experience of that multiplayer. Now that shit was cool as hell. We had like a hell of a lot of fun on that. Like
many hours at night.
Yes.
On Sidewinder with pistols.
Yeah. Man, so getting them warthogs and driving across the field and popping somebody with the pistol out the warthog and shit like this shit. Then on the that shit was just so it was exciting. That whole experience of that Xbox and the campaign and the multiplayer, the hours of fun that it brought us on that 4-player split screen. It's crazy as hell to play split screen for co-op, because you can just pretty much see where everybody at, so somebody trying to hide, you got to look at a wall so one nobody see where you at.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, that shit was just fun as hell. And like I said, it brought us we spent a lot of time together, that whole multiplayer experience with each other. Back when we used to go out, you had to go over somebody's house to play with them, ain't with none of the online shit. So
wherever you see the bikes or the cars at, that's where everybody was.
Yeah, so that's how we
had cell phones like that back then.
Yeah, you had to link up for real. So
yeah.
So yeah, that's what that's my excitement right there. Just for the number one, for the memories that it gave us, the hours and many hours of memories it gave us over there playing, whooping each other ass in that game.
Boy, yeah.
So yep, that's pretty much mine right there. So I mean that's pretty much all I got.
We got to, man. He said we got to ring up that Master Chef. I said Master Chef, Master Chief collection.
Hungry, ain't it? See, I gotta reinstall it. I had took that junk off. After.
Yeah, it take a shit ton of space.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I got for that one, though, Mike.
I think I still.
That one was more so. That one was more so. I wouldn't even say excitement. It was more so the memories, you know.
Yeah,
like we got some fire. Yeah, we got some fire ass memories out of that. So that was more so the memories.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I forgot. I still
Mike?
got mine on there.
Oh, you do?
What happened?
I still
your
got
Master
mine.
Chief collection?
Yeah, and it looked like
we had to go.
update on it.
We had to go. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah.
How many
I forgot
gigs is
about
that, Mike? I need to go on start it down.
It's gotta be. It's got. Yeah, it gotta
Since
be.
you still got
over 100 or
yours,
something.
let me go ahead and.
It's over 100 or something.
I'm finna go ahead and
I
start
can
mine
tell you,
installed.
right now.
It is over 100 something.
Yeah, we're gonna have to fire up that since it's more than 4 people can play that junk now, so we had to fire that multiplayer up, man. Get a game going, put on the pistols.
I'm finna go and start my install right now, so it's gonna be.
Not me. Fuck that game.
Shit.
You had to have some good eyes to use them pistols, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
Well,
but
especially
once you found that sweet
O2
spot, though,
TV.
Pat.
Yeah, I know it was on point, especially with them old tube TVs and shit.
Yeah. With the TV with the fat booty.
You said
Yeah,
that
you said the fat booty TVs.
Yeah.
I forgot to look.
Let's see, man.
Sure as hell not lying about that.
Man, hey, I ain't gonna lie though, them old TVs heavier than the new one. Shit. Remember that one my mom had, Chris, that big one, that big booty TV that she used to have when they lived in the apartment.
That was that.
Hey,
all
I'm a
them
strong
TVs
dude.
had big booties.
And me and Chris couldn't pick that motherfucker up together. It was still hard. That
Oh,
thing
shit,
was
my
fucking
dog. Hold
heavy.
Pat,
All that damn glass.
my mama still had one before when she moved out of after she moved out of Danny house. She still had one, and she had me to move it from the bedroom into the den. Man, I almost didn't make it. Like I really
breathing hard and shit.
I don't know how the hell I used to be able to grab one of them jump when I was younger like that.
Yeah,
Man, I
and
tried to grab it
wrestle-
from the
and
top and
wrestle-
from the bottom and
and-
shit.
Yeah, can't get a good grip no more. Back hurting,
Yeah,
breathing
yeah.
hard.
That
Shit,
TV
back
was
then,
heavy
you
as
could toss
shit.
that man, getting through doors and shit with no problem.
Hell yeah.
Now
I don't know how the
be
hell I
hitting
used to do that.
Every knuckle on every wall.
I was that much stronger as a kid than I am now. Shit, damn.
Yeah, Chris. You know you a Nolan, man. Y'all strong as hell by nature.
Shit.
What they used to say about what they say
Tar.
about saying it, yeah, tars and be pumping weight, be flexing and shit.
Yeah, man, shit. That I couldn't do it no more, Pat. Now that TV took everything in me and everything in somebody else. I think somebody had to send me some like they do Goku and they put the hands in the earth. Like that's the only way I got it in there.
You see you some energy.
Yeah, that was the only way I got. That was the only way I got to move. That shit was heavy as hell. Like shit.
Man, you know Ruthie was known for having big TV, so you know I know what they feel like. And beds is like 8 feet in the air.
It was just what tall.
Hell yeah, I used to fall out them jumps all the time, man.
That's crazy as hell.
Yep. So I guess we up for Pat again.
I think it's Robert's turn, man.
Is it?
Robert stepped away again.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I would like to say, got a couple of them. You know what? I ain't gonna. One of my favorite moments, I guess I could say, it's probably still to this day one of the best lines I've ever heard on any game was on the first Shadow of Mordor. When you first learn how to dominate the orcs and Ulrics or whatever you call them damn things. When you learn how to dominate them, and he said you will obey. That shit sounds so cool.
Everything about that game was cool.
And Chris, I'm surprised you didn't play that game, man. It's like playing Batman Arkham Knight.
I think I remember you telling me that I was supposed to have been,
but better.
I was supposed to have been played that a long time ago.
I think we be overloading Chris with shit to do.
Yeah.
Y'all have told me about playing that game. Like this
I
the first time.
I had put the YouTube video.
Yeah,
in
I watched that
chat.
I watched that junk. Why did my face turn like that when he did it? Though?
Oh, because in the beginning of the game, they basically the dude that you play as, the ranger that you play as, they storm his family home, whatever. They basically kill him, and then he died wanting revenge and shit. And the elf that takes over here, that combines with his body, is the elf that created the ring for Sauron. He's the one that created all the.
So
rings,
he's inside his body.
He's the one that he's the dude that's inside of him. They call him the Bright Lord, and he's the one that created all the rings that you see in that whole series. Those little rings of power. And then after he created them, just so he couldn't create no more, Sauron killed that man and his wife and his kids and all that shit. So he wanted revenge as well. So he took over the Ranger's body. They formed a pact that they would, basically get revenge together or whatever. And then, after you get his little, the little hammer he uses to forge the rings with, he forges another ring of power just for the character that you're using. And man, you can do some badass shit with it. You can literally have and then the thing is, this game got one of the best systems. And I think, the matter of fact, they just patented it, didn't they, Mike? They patented, it's called the Nemesis system. Basically, each creature or enemy that you fight, let's say they start real low rank, if they kill you, they'll move up in rank and get more powerful and shit like that, and develop their own little basically their own little mentality, or how they do things and how they run their own little group of people. And basically, and then you can either kill them or you can dominate them, which you can tell them to go attack higher rank, or or either go become a lower level person in the other group's ranks, so they can move up. And then when you get ready to attack they boss, they can backstab them and help you kill them. It's called, man, you play it, you understand why they're just so cool.
And then not only just that,
every time something happens, they remember everything that happens in the game. Like, if you can run across a dude and you hurt him, but you don't kill him, he'll remember you later. Like, you be in the middle of a fight and he'll come throw some shit at you in your back and then say, "You remember me?" Yeah, it's cool as shit, man. But like, this some fucked up shit can happen at any time.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then on the second one, all the ones that you didn't kill on the first one, they will reappear on the second game.
Yeah,
and
with
they'll
you.
also remember all this shit. So
really?
It's it's really cool how they got that system.
Yeah, and the second one takes it even further. Now, see, on the first one, you can just like control small amounts of people, right? And like people that's like kind of around you. On the second one, you got a whole fucking army you can call upon at any time. Dragons, all kinds of shit that you can fly. You can ride on these little wolf-like demon dog looking things. You can even ride on the giant trolls. They look like trolls, but they big as shit. You can ride on them too and control them.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Okay.
And not only that, matter of fact, you get to play with two other different people too. Another you can play with a chick and a black dude. That black dude cool as hell though. That man got a glider and shit.
Yeah, I need to go on and get it installed.
I think both of those games on Game Pass too.
Yes, I need to go and get it installed.
Or at least I know one of them is.
It probably took them off. Go ahead and look and see.
But that "You Will Obey" line, man, that's the coolest shit I've ever heard. I mean, I'm sure we heard it somewhere else, but the way it was done.
Not like that though.
Yeah, I would say none of them probably were doing like that.
My
All right,
bad. I had to go get my dog.
No, you good? I think you up now.
He was trying to
Anyway,
go
Rob.
get my neighbor.
Well, what else you got, Rob? You do got one more.
My
You got
last
one
one
more,
was The Walking Dead, but I don't know.
Well, you don't know.
I'm kind of like I'm torn between that and this moment. Like
Just
I be
do an
seeing my
honorable
uncle
mention.
and my kids playing the game together, man, and I be getting like these little jerks of emotion and shit, you know. Cause me and my uncle basically grew up playing the game together and shit.
Mm.
And my uncle kind of getting up there in age and shit. So seeing them together playing the game and shit, I kind of get a kick out of that shit.
That's what's up.
And just to see like him still interested in games and shit, like, because some people just don't fuck with games at all after a certain age, or interested in anything electronic. But yeah. But if you want me to talk about the Walking Dead shit, I can.
I mean, you know, that was still.
But the Walking Dead shit.
What you was just saying was
is
still relevant
when-
to, you know.
No, it is, because you know we all got kids, and some of us got grandkids and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But the Walking Dead shit is when Clem gets left alone again. I'm not gonna say when or who, but the shit's sad.
I started playing that Walking Dead game, but
anybody plays the Telltale shit.
I started
that
playing
shit's
but it's
fun.
actually pretty cool. As a matter of fact, me and Carla, we didn't play it together, but she was watching me play it when I started it. But it was actually pretty, you know, me and her, we Walking Dead fans though, so, you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you a couple and you Walking Dead fans, that's like something you can play side by side together.
Yeah, we Walking Dead fans. So
I enjoyed the game over before I enjoyed the show. No offense. I just did.
me and Carl, we some Walking Dead fans, so we in there, so you know. We even bought a Walking Dead couple of little box set things that we supposed to be putting together. We gotta get a chance to do that. They're like some little 3D puzzle type shits, but they all Walking Dead themed. So that was another thing we're gonna do together. So yeah, we some Walking Dead fans though, and I gotta start back playing the game because like I said, I did start, and she was watching me play it for a little while, so I gotta get back on it.
Yeah, I like The Walking Dead, and I love that Telltale series. And like Mike said, like you may not even like The Walking Dead, but you might love that series of gaming, the game part of the series.
Yeah, the series is fucking great. Yeah, the game, the Telltale series, man, it has you so emotionally invested into everything, and then plus all the decisions that you make follows you throughout the whole game that you play. So that's one of the best things about it.
Which is really cool about that because that's pretty much how the Walking Dead show is. They make these decisions, then they have to live with them. So yeah, it is cool.
The dichotomy of life.
So I think it's all you got for Walking Dead.
That's
Rob.
it.
I
Short,
think everybody that's on
to
their
the
last
point.
one now, though. Man. Mike, you got one more, don't
Yeah. Yeah. Last one is probably one that, man, it was like I will say it was exciting, but it was more like a discovery as well because
you?
it
What's
was
up,
like,
Meg? I'm sorry, I didn't even see you in the chat. My bad. What's up,
what's
man?
going on, man? So basically, I remember I was working at the time and I got paid, and I was looking for a new game to buy for my PlayStation 1. So ran across and looked at this new game, Guilty Gear. Didn't know what the fuck it was, but it was like anime art style and it looked cool. So I was like, holy shit, this looks interesting. Go
Yeah, I
ahead and get
love that
this.
shit.
This just came out. So got Guilty Gear. Went home and played it. I went home and played it for myself first, and I was like, holy shit. This is like the coolest shit I ever seen in a damn video game. Rock and roll music while you're fighting. The music was fucking great. Well, the soundtrack was fucking great. The game mechanics for a fighting game, all of that was cool. It was just something different and unique outside of what we're used to seeing from Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Your Mortal Kombats and your Street Fighters and your King of Fighters. It was just something different. And that's what really drew me to it. And I can remember after playing it that that Friday night. Marcus called us up, and Marcus like, hey, swing it through. Like, yeah, I got this new fighting game, and man, I think you're gonna like it. Oh, cool. Well, shit, let's call everybody over and then everybody hang out and we go ahead and see what it is. And so that's what we did. We sat out and we played this shit, and it was just really cool. And it was just one of the things that was cool about it. Guilty Gear, what always
These fucking
is
things dangerous.
it had the damn destruction. It had the, like, when you basically somewhat like fatalities on there, where you can destroy a person and you can win the whole. Well, you on Guilty Gear, you didn't win the round. You pretty much won the match if you pulled off that move. It was pretty much a death move in the first one.
Yeah, you can do it at any time.
Yeah, you can pull it off at any time when you got the meter up. So it was fucking awesome, man. Just experiencing Guilty Gear for the first time and playing that and just discovering it and all of that, man. It was just awesome. And that's what got me hooked to the series, like, ever since then. Ever since then, just been a huge Guilty Gear fan. Except when that third one came out. That third one could kick rocks. That third one called Azuka. That one, I don't know what the fuck they was thinking about with that one.
They were trying something
could
new.
kick rocks with that one. Well, anytime you play in a fighting game and you add a turn button, no.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
No. You had to press a button to turn around.
Yeah, that was really bullshit.
No. That's absolutely, and most people probably don't even remember that. But yeah,
I remember that shit. I didn't play that game a whole lot, but I do remember that damn turn button shit.
Yeah, Pepper's Farm, remember?
That was some bullshit. But yeah, but that was it. That was my last one for excitement. Discovering Guilty Gear for the first time, man. And I'm sure pretty much everybody had one moment where it's this one video game that you played or you discovered on your own, because out of the group, I was the one who always branched out and bought the games that nobody else would buy. Like,
Mike, when I had them hands to play them fucking fighting games, I would branch out and buy all them exotic fighting games.
The man said when he had the hands.
No, it ain't just fighting games though, Rob.
No,
Just
but I would
I
buy.
hear you.
I would
You
buy
want to know what game scarred me from doing that, Mike? and I always waited for you to do it first. After that, X-Blades. After I bought that game, I said, no, I'm just gonna leave that experiencing new things to Mike.
But
Because my house was kind of like the hangout
I
spot.
warned you
For
about
real.
that though. I warned you about X-Blades, and your ass didn't believe me. I warned you about that. I told you. I'm like, they're like, come on, Mike, man, go ahead and get X-Blades. I was like, Pat, it don't look good. I said, I don't see nothing interesting about that game, and I advise you not to get it. Well, I'm getting this shit anyway, Mike, and I'm gonna like it.
That game scarred me.
That man said scarred him.
It did, shit. That game was terrible.
He got that game, and it was like, I'm sorry, Mike. I should have listened to you.
I put like this. I had more fun playing Two Worlds when it first came out than I had playing X-Blades. And Mike, you know how bad Two Worlds was.
Yeah, Two Worlds was terrible.
The game itself wasn't bad. It was just so many bugs that it was unplayable.
Yeah.
Literally.
Two
But I had
Worlds
more
was-
fun trying to play that game than I did X-Blades. That tells you something.
That game had so much potential when
Yes, it did.
if it would have did right, if it would have been done right, man. Because the way it was done, it was actually pretty cool, and how you merge your weapons. Like if you collected, like the way how you level up your armor and stuff on that game, it's like if you collect the same pieces of armor. To like swords or any weapons or armor that you have, if you collected that same piece, which you know how RPGs are, they're going to give you the same piece of armor. You can merge those same pieces to one big powerful piece of armor, and that was really cool. You could do the same with your weapons. You could do the same thing with your gear. It was really cool, and I wish that a lot of people use that system to implement, because it's real helpful, because you know damn well while playing RPGs or any type of role-playing games, while you farming for shit, you're gonna pick up the same pieces of armor. So why not use that ability to just combine them all and power up the armor in general and be done with it? But a lot of people don't implement that system. So that's just what that is. And for that last one, that's my last one, and that's how I'm gonna wrap it up. That's how I'm gonna wrap up my last one.
That's everybody.
And my other
right?
was Pat.
No?
Cause I got one more.
Yeah, I already did all mine.
Okay.
I think we all got one.
Well, this last one is actually it's really a general one for everybody. So, Mike, matter of fact, since you said, I want you to go ahead and say this last one too, because it's pretty much on everybody's, and you did bring it up for what's the name?
Oh, you talking about when Dom? You talking about when Dom died on Gear Street?
Yep.
Man.
I think that hit everybody hard.
That hurt hard, soul, all of that, man. Especially when you was playing the first, like the trilogy, like when you just played through the whole trilogy.
When you followed the whole thing, hell yeah.
Yeah,
because you was invested in the team.
Yeah, and it was and they've been through so much, especially with Marcus and Dom alone. They've been through so much together.
Yeah, they fought in the old wars before the Locusts even came around. The Pendulum Wars, they fought round then.
I thought that shit was gonna happen to Marcus, to tell you the truth.
Man,
I didn't see this shit coming. Like I really didn't. I didn't expect it at all.
Well,
I figured it would happen at some point, but not the way it happened.
Well, see, the reason why, at the time, Cliff Belinsky was in charge of the story and shit. So, and during that time, they had to vote. Remember, they had that vote because everybody got tired of Carmine's dying. Yeah, everybody got tired of Carmine dying, so they put it to a vote. Yeah, so Carmine lived, but I guess they were like, well,
they said somebody got to die.
So that's the trade. That was the trade out. Is that what you're saying? You said
I mean, five kind of was a trade out too, Chris.
But yeah, yeah. But at least At least on 5, you can go back and change the outcome. Like as far as like go back and do it again. But like as far as that went, that's the way the
3,
story was.
Yeah, that's how I felt like 3 to me, and this is just my personal opinion.
Cause like Pat, we can go back and undo what we did, Pat.
Out.
But we can't go back and undo Dom.
Yeah, said it's one time the nigga gotta die.
I know. Man.
Yeah, man.
I can't. So you telling me that we traded that out for Carmine? That's what you telling me, Mike?
I felt like that, Chris. I really did.
That's pretty much what happened, though. The gist of it, yeah.
They said, they said, all right, bet y'all wanna.
Cliff got his way one way or the other when it came to that game.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was the trade-off, though, man. But I was just, to a certain degree, like Pat said, it made sense for Dom to die around about that time because he already had to kill off his wife. He had to kill his wife in part 2.
His kids was dead.
Yeah, so he really
his
didn't
brother,
have
his parents. Every only thing he had left was Marcus.
Yeah,
and both of them pretty much lost everything.
Pretty much.
The only thing is Marcus had enough left to move on with Anya. Dom didn't have shit.
Yeah, I mean he had Sam. If he would have been alive, he had Sam. Damn it.
He could have.
He could have.
Sam had a thing for Barry though.
Man, she did. She had a thing for Dom. It showed in part 3.
But she ended up fucking Barry though.
Because Dom died.
Basically.
Dom died.
And the runner-up is Beard.
They got the consolation prize. That was.
Yeah, so it was just kind of nuts, man. So yeah, when Dom died, I'm pretty sure everybody that played Gears and followed and played Gears felt that same way. Well, I'm hoping you felt that same way. If you didn't, then you need to go back and play it.
Yeah, they did that bullshit and they lying about it.
Yeah, you lied about it.
It's okay. It's okay. We men, we feel pain too. Shit.
But yeah, man, Dom's death probably weighed in on a lot of shit. I don't. And right now,
Ty's death made me say it too, man. That was my boy.
Yeah, that was kind of.
Ty was like, Ty was like the most hardened soldier there, man. They broke that man.
Yeah, that's true. Ty death was fucked up.
Yeah, you know that girl that you play with in 5, the little what you call chick?
Yeah, it's a daughter.
Samoan shit. No, it's his sister.
Oh, okay. I knew some family.
Yeah.
I'm just curious to know how they finna do how they gonna do part 6, how they gonna end this series.
They got to do something, cause
they gotta come on with it.
I want to know what the hell going on with the whole JD situation if we made that choice.
Hey, we gonna go back and undo that shit, Pat.
We got to.
We gotta rectify that. We got to.
Yeah.
Cause we made a decision based on, I ain't gonna say what we made it on based on, but after we did, we were like, shit. We were like, damn, we fucked up.
Shit. And I think I know what decision y'all talking about because I heard y'all talk about this before, but spoiler alert. No spoilers. No spoilers. We ain't gonna do that because I still need to beat part 5 because I don't think I beat part 5 yet.
Yeah, you need to go and beat this just so you can get a full understanding of what we talking about.
Yeah,
they'll play that shit through with you.
Yeah,
because there ain't no but 2 people.
The co-op.
I mean, I play that shit through with you. I be bored most of the time.
Yeah, me and Pat, we definitely gotta go back and rectify what we did though.
Yeah, we do. Even though JD was a bit of an asshole, I don't want to do that to Marcus, man. If he
wasn't JD, man,
if he was related to anybody else, man, I would have had no problem sacrificing that man.
Yeah, but I don't. But see, I'm trying to see. Here's one thing that I
grandson.
Here's one thing that I do want to ask. Why, since y'all played it all the way through, do they explain why JD is such a dick in this one?
Nah.
Because he is.
But
he's the way he is because he felt like he didn't get enough because he grew up hearing all the stories about all the shit that his dad and them used to do and all the fighting and all this shit and how the battle hardened everybody was, but everybody's so docile and peaceful now.
Nah.
No. I don't know.
Instead of taking action and getting into shit like that whole city with the little new president and all this shit, instead of taking over like he should have, basically running things like he pretty much like because Hoffman wanted Marcus to come and take over. Because Hoffman and Prescott pretty much ran shit. So after Anya died, Marcus didn't want to have nothing to do with none of them because the president lady was the reason why one of the reasons why Anya died. And so he didn't want nothing else to do with it. He just wanted to live out there and grow tomatoes and shit.
He did like Thanos. He's on that planet.
Yeah, and JD pretty much wanted him to, get up and do some shit. Marcus has been through too much, man. I don't blame him though. Marcus been through way too much, man. You live on a planet that fucking had fire, tornadoes, and fucking storm hails, pieces of hell that shred you up like glass and shit. Man, I'd be tired too.
His ass tired, boss.
Yeah, that's one world you don't want to die and resurrect in. It's definitely the damn Gears universe. That shit all fucked up.
Hey, on one part though with Cold Train, that crazy ass nigga rode in on that motorcycle. It's like whoop. I said no brakes. Got a bail.
Man, I want to comment on Cold Train on the new one, but I don't want to spoil it for Mike. So.
Yeah. Man, I was up, man. They man. It almost got me there, man. My heart was thumping.
Hey.
Like, oh, come on, man.
Hey, I was the same way, Pat. I was like, oh, come on, man. We just went through this, and now we got to go through this.
Yeah, exactly. When he drove that what was it, a Brumac or whatever that was we were fighting? That man drove that motorcycle into it. Everybody said, got a bail. That man came out there joint like he was playing thrash ball. He got up out that bitch though. Yeah,
you got to play that jump, Mike. So you can see how they jump forward, man. It's good though, and they definitely set it up for another one.
Yeah, good. I think part 6 is supposed to be the end of this trilogy.
Yeah, because Kate Mama is the new queen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. God damn.
Yeah, it's getting good, and that's exactly how that junk gonna end just like that. Like it's gonna basically end like let's finish this shit. And then
Queen Mira is what's that girl that you play that Kate Diaz? Queen Mira is her grandmother.
Ooh. So
she got locusts in her blood. That's why she can in the game you can control the locusts with her.
And man, that shit was crazy as hell because I was able to see shit.
Yeah, that I was doing. I was like, Chris, what the hell? Why ain't you helping me? I'm sitting. Nigga sitting over on the opposite side shooting at me.
Cause like it's literally like we don't see the same. Like this shit, it messed with her head, and like then I go to seeing shit that Pat don't see, and then like it's just weird to say like playing it with multiplayer, you get to see that different. Like Pat was like, "What the hell is going on?" Like, and I was like, "Pat, my damn screen." I was like, "I can't see shit." Like, this shit crazy.
And I had to protect his body and shit. Remember that shit happened with the Berserker too.
She was literally just zoning out and doing this shit.
Yeah. Remember when the Berserker kept yelling and the one that basically killed us if she hit us once?
Yeah.
The one that kept falling in the ice. Remember she kept blinding you?
Mm-hmm.
I had to direct you on where to go because you couldn't see.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, Kate, she just be feeling around like she can't see, so I had to tell him where to go.
That shit was crazy as hell, Mike. Like literally,
shit,
like
we probably would have never been able to beat that if it weren't for Robert playing as Jack.
Yeah, I know, right?
Robert was taking it for the team with Jack.
Yeah. But it's definitely good. They did pretty good on that game with that co-op.
Yeah.
It's good.
We have to do a good run through, man. Since it's like I think it's 3 people.
Yeah,
You know, they got
gotta
an
get Jack.
upgrading system and everything on their mics, skills and shit.
And it's crazy because you would think that the person playing with Jack wouldn't have to do much, but it's actually some critical parts of the game where Jack is very important.
Yeah, Jack,
shit.
very, very important. He play a nice role in that
Yeah,
game.
yeah, dude. Jack saved your ass from there.
Yup, he can pick you up too.
But yeah, that's
cool.
I think that was our last one.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
So, yeah.
That's pretty much what it is. We got anything else to discuss before we close out?
Nah. I think that's about it.
Well, to everybody that tuned in and listened to us ramble about our feelings and our emotions in video games, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for the support. Appreciate it.
One more thing. I was gonna mention Ori and the Will of the Wisp, the end. I ain't really want to ruin that for nobody. It made me tear up pretty good.
I would like to hear. I would definitely like to ask Jody about this, since he's always.
Did he beat the second one? I 100% both of them. Oh, okay, yeah, that was.
I think he did.
Even the music, that whole atmosphere of that game, man. Golly. You wouldn't think a game like that would be all emotional and shit, but it was very much. All right, you can go ahead, Mike.
Anyway, appreciate once again everybody for tuning in. We'll be here Friday. We won't be on YouTube Friday, but we'll be on Twitch Friday at 7 o'clock Central Time, where we'll be streaming. Do we know what we're going to be streaming Friday? What are we streaming Friday? Are we streaming Cold Bane on Chaos Bane on Friday?
I said Cold Bane.
Yeah, I said Cold Bane.
Yeah, I'm still down for it.
All right.
Did you get yours working?
I didn't try it again. Matter of fact, I need to try it for right now. Cause for some reason it wouldn't boot up. But yeah, my bad, Mike. You can go ahead and finish what you're talking about.
But that's really just about it. So catch us on Twitch at Console Media ENT, 7 o'clock Central Time, where we'll be streaming that. And if you have any other podcast topics, video game stream suggestions, hit us up on our social media platforms at Console Media ENT on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Other than that, that's all we pretty much have. Once again, we hope y'all enjoyed the show. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and listening. And y'all be safe, social distancing, wear your social distancing, wear your masks, and do your best to support one another out there, y'all. Console Me out.
Peace.
Later.